Right, just to summarize where we've got to, we now have a home screen that's a single screen. This is my home screen, and everyone's got their home screen. Now, that's the important thing. It's tailored to what you want. For me, I've limited myself, you can see at the top, to two of the widgets, one on the weather and the other one on fitness. And then rows of 4 by 4, so there's 16. And these are the ones that I use all the time. And in the dock right at the bottom, the ones that I use most of the time. And honestly, I mean, that's all you need. I've also got rid of the description because I just look at each one of those icons and I understand what it is. For example, the Met Office is bottom left, right in the corner there. The Telegraph is one up. And, it's so easy to do. Right. So if I now swipe from left to right, it brings you to what they call the Today view. And this is what you would view and what I view first thing in the morning. So right at the top left, that is a link to Insight Timer for my 5, 10, 15-minute meditation start a day. To the right of that in purple, that is the link to the podcast. Directly underneath it is an extract from my calendar telling me what dates I've got today and what's coming up. Then underneath on the left-hand side, all connected devices, it tells me to what extent the batteries are charged. And to the right of that, I have a VPN, Surfshark, which is just an added layer of security that I use. And at the bottom right, just with a nice photograph of the day, the right is Apple Photos, and to the left is Google Photos. Right, let's go back. So I'm going to swipe from right to left. Okay, going back to the home screen. If I go to the right corner and pull down, this is what they call the control center. And you can see right at the top, it's saying I'm connected to O2 UK. I'm also connected to my Wi-Fi. The VPN is running. And it's 90% charged, the battery. So directly underneath there, it gives you information to do with what's playing, and I've got nothing playing at the moment. You see that where it says a little lock, that's how you can lock the screen. So, for example, if you're looking at something and then you want to lie down on a couch, it holds that view. So it doesn't keep wanting to change from portrait to landscape. So I'll take that off. Next to it is what they call screen mirroring. I haven't got it set up, but this is where you want to, whatever's on your iPhone screen, to put it onto your television. Most modern televisions have got that. Right, and then I've got the brightness where I can change, also the volume I can change. It's set on personal mode, and then underneath there, if I want to use a calculator, it's got a calculator. Right, now how do I get back? So I have to go back to there. So there's calculator. The little dot in the middle is when I'm recording a screen, as I'm doing now. That's what I do. Next to it is, if you just want to record something, you just click on that and then just talk. And, if you're having a conversation with somebody and you want something to go back on, that's a way of doing it. The AA is I can change the size of the font just to make it much easier to look at. In the second row from the bottom, the little sort of magnifying glass with the plus sign is it is a magnifier. So this is when you want to try and read something on a pack and you can't see it, and you either go and get a magnifying glass, but you just click on your sort of magnifier and you can actually read it. If I want to take photographs, that's what I can click on the camera. Where you've got the plane, that's airplane mode. So when you're on a flight, this is where you find it. You just pull down your control center. And the four items there that are in white, they are all connected or switched on. So the first one is Bluetooth is on, Wi-Fi is on, and screen dump is on next, and the VPN is on. The very last one is if you want to do a quick note, you just click on that, and you can actually just write something. So this is where you just want to capture a thought, but you're not quite sure where you want to put the thought. Just click on that, make a quick note, and then later on, when you've got a quiet moment, have a look at your quick notes and either copy paste them into somewhere else or save them into one of your folders. So it's you can see it's a very useful thing. So just bear in mind, top right, pull down, and you've got your control center. And then next, the app library, you've got no control over that. This is what Apple puts together. There's no point in you setting up your own folders because Apple's done it for you. So don't start creating loads of little folders because it's just creating more muddle. Okay, so if you want the alphabetic, you pull down and you've got the alphabetic list of all your apps. Other than that, it's easy enough to actually go into whatever you want to do. Okay, so that is what we've done. We've cleaned up.